today is the start of a new and exciting chapter in Brendan and Amy's lives together. But we all know that marriage is much more than just the wedding day. It's about life together once the celebrations are over. Marriage is a journey, an adventure, on which you will continue to love, care for and support one another, forming a circle of love that gathers in your whole family.
Those of you that are lucky enough to be parents know that the first time you get that small child in your arms, everything changes, doesn't it? All of a sudden the world is no longer centred around you, but it's all about that little person and what you want to do to make them happy and keep them safe. So that Saturday night in 1994, when the fireworks were exploding overhead and Amy made her entrance into the world, you know, all I can say is ever since then, my life has really been so enriched by Amy. It's been wonderful, and you are as wonderful a daughter as anybody could ever hope for. So obviously, you know, father of the bride, I'm really, really proud of her. She's been wonderful in everything she does. She always gives 100%. She never lets me or her mum down, which is fantastic.
If you know Amy at all, you'll know that she's always likes to be organised and make sure everything is perfect, much like when we first met. Amy is a very strong and determined woman. She sets her eyes on a goal and goes head first at it. She's got one of the greatest jobs in the world and comes back home from work with the best stories, how she spent her days. I know one day she'll be climbing up the leadership ladder, and when she gets a head teacher role, the plan is that I retire it early. Getting out on that golf course. I'm not entirely sure we've agreed to this, but you can't say no now.
There's an old saying that it takes two people to fall in love, but a whole family to make a marriage. And even though first and foremost it is a partnership between two people, family also play an important role in making a successful relationship. And we're here today in this spectacular setting to witness the union of Amy and Brendan. But today is not just about the pretty invitations and the stunning venue. It's about the wild ride that Amy and Brendan have been on since they first crossed paths.
Amy, sweetheart, all I ever wanted in life was for you to be happy, all right? And I think that with Brendan, you've found that happiness, haven't you? I think you're a perfect match for each other. Just a word though, a successful marriage is not just about finding the person that you want to be with, but finding the person you can't be without. And I think you've got it today. Be good communicators, good listeners, be kind and tolerant. 1 minute feeling sad or angry is a minute's happiness lost forever. So I wouldn't change a thing about mine and your mum's lives. It would be nice to have all our time all over again, but I can't wait for you two to spend the rest of your lives together.
Marriages come with a fair share of challenges, but today is a celebration of the love that you two share, which has already conquered many obstacles. And as family and friends, you've been invited to join the couple on this joyous occasion, to give your love and support to them, not just today, but for the rest of their married lives together.
And most of you know I was diagnosed with Crohn's about 5 years ago, which has required me to have a strict diet. Amy has taken great care of me, making sure I'm stuck to this diet, checking every label and every food, constantly reminding me, you're not allowed this, you're not allowed that. She's even done the diet with me to make sure I wasn't on my own. I mean, she has complained she can't have a shot sugar or a ball of days or something. But honestly, she's been my rock through it all. And I couldn't do it without her. Amy, I promise to cherish, support you, and be there always for you, now and forever. And I am such a lucky man to have you as my wife. You bring the best out of me, and I can't wait to do the rest of our lives together.